taking Casey's seat is a famous poker player, back-to-back Lane Flack. This is actually his first time playing cash poker.
He's an action player, Chad, so I expect to see him in a few hands.
Now Matt limps in with 7-8 of hearts. Todd calls with ace-9 of hearts.
Todd, if he could see Matt's hand, is saying, give me some hearts.
Raise 1100.
Bob Bright, he's got Jack-Queen, and he raises it up to 1100 on the button.
You know, I've played with Bob, and I never know what the heck he's doing, and I can see why. You know, here's a pretty non-standard raise here with Queen-Jack offsuit.
Now Matt makes the call with the 7-8 of hearts. It's a pretty good size raise at 1,100 bucks.
That's true, but he's thinking, I've got the small ones, they probably have the big ones. If the flop can come small in my range, I might win a good pot.
Todd calls. Hoyt calls.
4 players.
I like getting in there with the small pocket pair because you can hit one, and there it is.
And there it is.
Check.
And even better, he's got Todd on the line with aces up.
Bet is 6,000.
Like printing money in it, Todd.
Hoyt's a solid favorite, but Todd does have 4 outs, 2 aces and 2 nines in the deck. And he even has the remote running hearts that could give him a winner.
Call.
I guess the game has loosened up a little.
And neither of these two guys, Todd or Hoyt, are getting away from these hands.
Hoyt just makes the call, 6,000. Bob, of course, lays down his Jack-Queen. Big hand. Todd Brunson has 9s full with the ace.
And here's one of the 4 cards that spells disaster for Hoyt. And they both think they have the nuts on the other guy, and one of them's right. Hoyt actually kind of liked seeing the board pair because it took away the flush draw. There were 2 clubs up there. You know, it's hard to put someone on ace-9, especially when there was a pretty good pre-flop raise.
Todd, who bet 6,000 on the flop, bets 8,000 on the turn. Hoyt could either just call if he thinks Todd's on a flush draw, or if he thinks Todd has a big hand, he may raise here, hoping to get Todd all in.
Yeah, he's not thinking, maybe I don't have the best hand. He's thinking, how do I get some of Todd's money? And I want to look at his face and see how he acts when he thinks he has the nuts. Because I have to face him sometimes in these games. Hand on the chin, real methodical, taking his time. Trying to act like he's got a problem. Of course, Todd, with such a big hand, is looking out the window. He's not studying Hoyt at all because he's now putting on his act like, I'm afraid you're going to raise.
Raising out.
And Hoyt is going to raise it. He's going to make it 20,000 more.
And Hoyt's hoping that his reputation has preceded him. Hoyt is an action player.
You all in?
He's hoping that Todd's going to get some money in there. And he's saying, oh yeah, I'll go all in. What the heck? And see what he asked? He figured if he was beat, it was 4 nines, not ace-9.
Wow. Can I get those cards, please, sir? Wow.
Hoyt is down to 1 card in the deck.
But there's nothing he could have done here.
No.
He didn't do anything wrong. He was probably going to win a pretty big pot if the 9 or ace didn't come.
And the last card is an ace of diamonds on the river, giving Todd aces full of 9s, and that's going to do it for Hoyt.
Well, it's nice playing with you, Hoyt. I played one hand. Sure. I think you played great.
And that's cash poker, folks.